Welcome to Taz Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is April the 18th, 2024. We're going to be talking about AEW's Dynamite because, ladies and gentlemen, some matches got added to AEW's Dynasty that's going to happen this Sunday. At least they didn't show stupid footage because that kind of ruined everything. It was a good show. It was a good show. I wish the story was better with almost all the rivalries they're having. I don't know who's having a rivalry. Mercedes Moné's not having a match. We heard from her, and then she came out and helped people. Oh my God, it was annoying. And she's not wrestling. I told you guys I would give her a chance to come to AEW and not judge how she's booked. It's been like almost a month since she made her debut, and all she is doing is talking, getting attacked, and helping people. She's not having a match. I believe you only saw her finish her one time. She's not having a match, and people are saying her first match might be a Double or Nothing, and that's in May. We have a couple of weeks for that. And we're not going to see her wrestle until May? Seriously? At least in Tamatoga, when he made his debut, even Mercedes Moné's debut, she debuted by doing a promo. Tamatoga made a debut in WWE by attacking somebody, making a big impact. Making a promo is not an impact. That's just make people fall asleep. I'm hoping Jacob Pop 2 does the same thing what Tamatoga did when he makes his debut. Just like Uncle Howdy when he makes his return, and if Eric Rowan makes his debut, and Braun Strowman makes his return, and Alexa Bliss makes her return, they attack somebody, not make a promo. But Bray Wyatt didn't make a promo, but Bray Wyatt making his return, everybody wanted Bray Wyatt back. They've been so excited, hyping it up, bringing Bray Wyatt back, and they were happy. Because everybody loves Bray Wyatt. And now they're doing the same thing with Uncle Howdy, and Bo Dallas might be making his return. I believe he's Uncle Howdy. I don't think they're going to put somebody else in the mask. But everybody's going to be happy for it. See, with Julia, they showed Julia. She made her debuts. But we're not going to see her until she finishes her Japan dates with a new show. But she has different dates to join, go to Stardom. I think it's Stardom, or it's another show that I don't know the name. But we're not going to see her until that's over. And then she comes to WWE. I believe they said her first match might be in July. Maybe for the North American Women's Championship or the NXT Women's Championship. Nobody knows what's happening. I hope it's not for a championship. I hope she's like in the tournament and then she wrestles for it, not just automatically she gets a title shot. I'm hoping she gets it. If it's the North American Women's Championship, I hope she's in the tournament to get a shot at the title. So I'm hoping that, but we're not going to see her until she actually could make her in-ring debuts. Mercedes Moné did not make an in-ring debut. She only talks. And Tony Khan is just booking that. If she's not 100%, because she just said when she's 100% at Double or Nothing, because she's not 100%, I guess, she's making her debut match. Why can't you just wait until the debut match and then because this is not hyping up Mercedes having her first match. This is just making everybody bored. That she's just attacking people to help some people, and then she's doing promos. Where's the hype? WWE did not do that with CM Punk. His first match was in the Royal Rumble match. We haven't seen CM Punk every single week. He shows up sometimes when it's Chicago, when he's in his hometown, and then we see him in his first match. He didn't do attacks. He didn't try to save people. He just came out to do his promos and get in the face of people that has a problem with him, but never had an altercation with them. And we haven't seen him every single week. He came back in November. We didn't see him the whole December. And the rest of the January until Royal Rumble. I'm hoping we get to see more Booker, man. Booker well. It is not booking well. Even Adam Copeland did more better than she doing since he made his debuts. The guy wrestled more times than we seen Mercedes in the ring. She's been doing promos in backstage. Or on the stage. Like, seriously, it's annoying. So now we got the matches for AEW Dynasty. We got a ladder match. Some reason the tag team title match turns into a ladder match. So some reason that footage that they showed last week makes the match a ladder match between FTR and Young Bucks for the AEW World Tag Team titles, the vacated titles. Some reason it's a ladder match. What was the third match? Oh yeah, there's an FTW Championship match, Chris Jericho versus Cook, because they had a meeting. Taz made the meeting, and Chris Jericho is trying to get Hook to be on the learning tree of Chris Jericho. And Hook said no. And Chris Jericho is talking trash about all the supporters and all the people that's trying to help Hook. Taz is trying to stop that, stop talking trash. And Chris Jericho is telling Taz to stop. But when Taz did it third time, Chris Jericho shoved Taz. I guess he has a bad leg. That's why he's not wrestling anymore. He has a bad leg. And Hook just grabs Chris Jericho, puts him in the corner, and he says, "Get out of my ring. You went too far," because that's his dad, "and get out of my ring." Chris Jericho got out of the ring. And it's official. Chris Jericho will have a shot at the FTW title because Chris Jericho told Hook that you're not ready. And Hook said while he was holding Chris Jericho in the corner that I will show you that I'm ready anytime, anywhere, any pay-per-view, and that's going to be at Dynasty for the FTW title. What they're doing for Chris Jericho, Chris Jericho's fighting for a title that doesn't recognize as an AEW title, and he's fighting for it. What are you guys doing for Chris Jericho? I thought he was like a legendary guy. And then we have a winner-take-all 6-man tag team match. It will be for the Ring of Honor 6-man tag team titles. The Bang Bang Gang, the Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and the Guns versus the Acclaim, the Trios champions, and Billy Gunn. For both 6-man tag team titles of Ring of Honor and for the AEW's Trios titles. So let me guess, they're going to get rid of the Trios titles. Because who the heck has Acclaim defend those titles against? Seriously, since they won it, they haven't defended it. So I think they're going to try to stick with one 6-man tag team titles, and that is going to be the Ring of Honor. Because they could make some trios and all that stuff. So that's happening in Dynasty. And we heard that Kyle O'Reilly will have his shot at the title against Roderick Strong for the International. Because Kyle O'Reilly trying to help his, Roderick Strong's opponents. Because the Undisputed Kingdom at the Battle of the Belts. Oh, it was Rocky Romero. After the match, they attacked Rocky and Kyle O'Reilly stopped it. And then Roderick Strong kneed him in the head. And some reason, now it's a feud. That these guys are fighting for the International Championship. That's going to happen there as well. We already know about the other matches, the TBS title, the trios with House of Black and Adam Copeland. People wish it was a TNT title match. I wish too. But it's a trios match. We got the Women's Championship, Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa, the World title, Swerve Strickland and Samoa Joe. I'm sorry I don't have my title with me because it's heavy. And I'm a little tired, and I'm going to have a shower after this, so, yeah. First match of the evening, we didn't get a lot of segments. We got Jon Moxley coming back. I just got bored, because he did a promo. Oh my god, I like the action, guys. I like the action, and I don't like just promos. So John Moxley came out. He talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about that, oh, he will never win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, and he did. He said all this, but now he's talking about the Don Callis family, what they're doing to the Blackpool Combat Club. They almost injured Bryan Danielson. I wish I was watching Collusion, because I don't know what he's talking about. So it looks like the Don Callis is attacking the Blackpool Combat Club. Some reason. Because it sounds like they're all heels, and they're having a freaking brawl. Because I don't understand who's the heels and who's the good guys. John Moxley got cheered, while Claudio doing his main event match against Will Ospreay, he was getting booed. So, who the heck is the good guy here? I don't understand this whole thing. I don't understand it. I'm getting confused. I'm getting confused. Because people love John Moxley. He's being like a face while he's doing his promo. And Claudio is doing a heel thing while he's wrestling. Oh my god, it gets me a headache because I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. So John Moxley talked about it, and he issued a challenge to the biggest guy of the Don Callis family, and that's Will Hobbs, in the main event in Jacksonville next week on Dynamite. And it looks like he accepted the match. I guess he did. It doesn't really matter if he accepted it. Tony Khan puts the match on. He made it official. Tony Khan actually showed his face on TV when the Elite was doing their little promo. They cut a video package, and then they showed Tony Khan. Tony Khan, you know, people didn't like how you put the footage up. I don't know how you could show your face on that, man. That's just bad. It's just bad. I think people are still talking about it, I think. I don't know. I brought it up because it was last week. And Tony Khan actually booked that. He actually made that happen. And nobody cared for it. Everybody's just upset about it. Because it doesn't help AEW. It didn't make any sense to show it. And it was for a rivalry for the tag team championships. And it didn't make any sense to make it a ladder match. Because Jack Perry and CM Punk is nothing about ladders. Why is it a ladder match? Even FTR, when they did the promo after the footage, they didn't talk about ladders. Nobody attacked anyone with ladders. Until they did their match. So first match of the evening, we got Julia Hart and Brody King versus Willow Nightingale and Adam Copeland in a mixed tag team match. Willow Nightingale was attacked before the match. Adam Copeland was in the ring. And Willow Nightingale was in backstage. And she was hurt. And I guess she hurt her shoulder or something. And then the lights went out. Here comes the House of Black. Julia Hart and Brody King came out. And Brody King attacked Adam Copeland. And Julia Hart is taking her sweet time from the stage to walk down to the ring. Because she has nobody to fight. Willow Nightingale is not there. So Brody King just destroys Adam Copeland. He still has a little chance to fight. Some fighting in him. And then Willow Nightingale came in. And she had a hurt shoulder still. But she still wants to help her partner. Her partner tags. She was on fire until Julia Hart knocks out Willow Nightingale with a steel chain. And the winner of that match was Julia Hart and Brody King. Because of that. Adam Copeland could kind of break the pin, but he clotheslined Brody King out of the ring. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the House of Black, Brody King and Julia Hart wasn't done attacking Willow and Adam Copeland. Here comes Mercedes Moné with a chair, and Julia Hart and Brody King ran away. And it looks like Mercedes was about to hit Willow. Adam Copeland was watching. I don't know why he was still there. And then Willow says, I got this, and he shook hands with Mercedes, Adam Copeland, and some reason they all stand in the ring, and Adam, this is not your rivalry. That's not you. That's all Willow Nightingale and Mercedes. You could get out of the ring. You have to worry about the men of the House of Black, not the women. So that was a little weird as well. But they shook hands. I don't think Edge, Adam Copeland met with Sasha Banks in WWE when Edge was still in WWE, and I believe Sasha Banks left the WWE. I think Edge wasn't showing up very much that time when she walked out. Then we had the Elite versus Daniel Garcia, Pac, and Penta, and the winner of that match was the Elite. And then the Elite wasn't done there. They attacked Daniel Garcia and start beating him up. And then they try to use the ladder to hurt him more until Pac came out back in the ring with a hammer. The same hammer that he always uses and made Phoenix use as well one time. All that stuff. So Pac helped Daniel Garcia, and we heard that Pac will be facing FTR, and this match supposed to happen like on Dynamite, because why in the world is Penta and Daniel Garcia fighting the Young Bucks? Because they have a rival with FTR. It should be the FTR and Pac, because Pac has a problem with the Continental Champion and FTR has a problem with the Tag Team Champions. Why is Penta and Daniel Garcia in there? I don't understand that part. So that happened. And then we had Deonna Purrazzo versus Mariah May. What are they doing to Deonna Purrazzo? She gets a title shot, and now she's just beating up Toni Storm's goon, her sidekick, while Thunder Rosa fighting the boss at the Dynasty for the Women's Championship. I don't understand. But the winner of that match was Deonna Purrazzo getting the win with a roll-up win. And then Toni Storm and Mariah May attacked Deonna Purrazzo until Thunder Rosa came out, laid out Toni Storm and Mariah May. And then both Deonna Purrazzo and Thunder Rosa argued because Deonna Purrazzo said once again, no, Thunder Rosa said it. Wait, I think Deonna said it. That she doesn't need help. Because remember, Deonna Purrazzo tried to help Thunder Rosa last week after the toast. And she said, I don't need your help. And now Deonna Purrazzo says, I don't need your help. And then Mariah May attacked Deonna Purrazzo. And then Thunder Rosa attacked Toni Storm and choked her out. And I think she tried to wipe some paint on her face. Or try and wipe it off. I have no idea. Then we had Orange Cassidy versus Shane Taylor. And the winner of that match was Orange Cassidy. He gets the win. It was a pretty decent match. But ladies and gentlemen, after the match, the Shane Taylor promotions attack Orange Cassidy. Leah Moriarty and anything Ogo. Those guys attack Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy was about to get help from Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal until a guy in the hood whacks these guys with a chair. And it was Trent. Trent Barretta attacked Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. And he let Shane Taylor's group attack Orange Cassidy. I don't know what's going on there. There's no Chuck Taylor, no Chris Statlander. Orange Cassidy was all by himself. He was getting help, but they got attacked by a chair. Next, we have our main event, Will Ospreay versus Claudio Castagnoli. I thought it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it, back and forth with these guys, but the winner of that match was Will Ospreay. And then the whole Don Callis family came out to attack Claudio. Will Ospreay went out of the ring. He didn't help. He's supposed to be part of that group, but he didn't help. And then Jon Moxley came out to help Claudio and got rid of the Don Callis family. And Will Ospreay looks like he's upset, saying, "What the hell are you doing? Why are you guys attacking him?" And then he just walks away from them. I think Will Ospreay is leaving that team. I hope he does, because he's a good guy. They're the bad guys. It's kind of confusing. What are they doing? Just like with the Blackpool Combat Club. Freaking Jon Moxley is acting like a good guy, and Claudio is acting like a bad guy. Who is what? What is the team? Are they both? Are they doing halves? Phase and half? Heel? Phase and heel? Halves? I don't know. Well, technically it's 1/3 because there's no 4 guys, it's 3 guys. So which one are they doing? The heel or the face? Don't know. Then we have Sir Strickland coming down, and he called out Samoa Joe. Because he is going to tell Samoa Joe that he could beat Samoa Joe this Sunday. Because Samoa Joe says that Sir Strickland, every title shot he got, he failed. All he is a choke dummy. So Sir Strickland called out Samoa Joe. Joe comes out with a whole bunch of security guards trying to stop him to get to the ring. So they were at the ringside. Samoa Joe just saw Sir Strickland climb on the turnbuckle. He did a swerve stomp onto every single security guards. And then we had a brawl between Sir Strickland and Samoa Joe. In the ring, they fought each other and looked like Samoa Joe was going to attack Prince Nana until Sir Strickland saved Samoa Joe. I mean, Prince Nana. He saves Prince Nana, not Samoa Joe. And then Samoa Joe did a muscle buster onto Sir Strickland to end AEW's Dynamite. And if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys on Friday for TNA results. The question is, when is Jacob Fatu going to make his debut? Because if they're trying to say War Games, that's in November in Survivor Series. That's what people are saying. Because they think that it's The Rock being the tribal chief for Solo and Tama Tonga. And people think that Roman Reigns will turn face. For me, I don't think he's going to make his debut until after the draft. I think Jey Uso is going to get drafted to Friday Night SmackDown, where all the Bloodline guys, the old school Bloodline guys, are in one show, and they're going to keep Tama Tonga Solo on one show, and that's on SmackDown with the other guys that they could have a rivalry. And then The Rock will show up on SmackDown, or he's going to be on Raw, lose to Cody Rhodes, and then this happens because if he comes back in SummerSlam, that's before Survivor Series. So I think The Rock has 2 rivalries happening. And first, he's going to have a match with Cody Rhodes, loses that, and Roman will get mad that he lost. He didn't bring the title to the Bloodline. And then Roman Reigns could turn face. So, when does Jacob Fatu make his debut? I think they're going to wait a couple of weeks. Maybe a couple of weeks. I don't think it's going to be a couple of months. I think it's going to be a couple of weeks. If he's going to be part of this Bloodline 2.0, it's going to be a couple of weeks. Because they had to... I think it's going to be after the draft. It might not be on the first night that Jey Uso gets drafted. But it could be the second night. It could be on Monday Night Raw that he gets drafted. Because remember, SmackDown gets 2 drafts. I don't think Jey will go to NXT. I think he's going to go on SmackDown with Jimmy, with Paul Heyman, with Roman Reigns, with Tama Tonga, Solo, and The Rock doesn't have to be drafted because he's the boss and he's not currently active wrestler. He could come anytime, anywhere he wants. So that's what I think. I think Jacob Fatu will come after the draft, or they will make a big surprise on the draft that this guy comes out and helps Solo and Tama Tonga. Something happens. Let's see what happens this week, and I could be wrong. He could make his debut this Friday. I could be wrong, but let's see what happens. I want to see Jacob Fatu because I've never seen him wrestle before. Just like Tama Tonga, I want to see these guys wrestle for the first time ever. I've seen Tama Tonga in a tag team match, but not in a singles match. I don't know if Solo and Tama Tonga is going to be the tag team of this new Bloodline, like the Usos was on the old Bloodline. I think it might be Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu will be the tag team of this Bloodline. And Solo will get some singles titles, and if The Rock stays longer in the Bloodline, of this new bloodline, he will have a chance to get to the world title. Just like it's supposed to be on the old bloodline. Roman's always the world champion, Usos always the tag champions, and Solo mid-card title. Or because The Rock will not be showing up every single week, Solo could be the second boss of that bloodline, and he could try to get the world title. I have no idea. See what happens. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell. See you guys on Friday. Bye!